Hey guys, it's Monmon and welcome back to another F4F launch stream. I gotta say, fans of Castlevania Symphony of the Night are so lucky because following death, we are unveiling renowned vampire hunter Richter Belmont, our newest resin collectible. Players may remember that before meeting death as Alucard, you play the prologue level as Richter Belmont, and now we get to see him in all his glory. Here he is, the standard edition of Richter Belmont Resin statue. Let's start off with his pose. It was inspired by this official artwork. He is standing with his legs slightly apart, leaning on his right. His left hand is holding the handle of his weapon, the Vampire Killer Whip, and his right holding the rest in a coiled manner. Now Richter's pose shows off his outfit perfectly because we get to see a lot of the details our team has put in. First, let's talk about his very aristocratic outfit. He's wearing a dark blue long coat that's double-breasted with a white shirt and light gray pants. His entire outfit is accented with brown from features such as his shoes, belt, gloves, and even the color of his hair. The entire color scheme is an opposite to that of Dracula's, which wonderfully represents their opposing statuses. He's got long, luscious brown hair that's been sculpted to look quite wispy and curls up at the ends. He also has a side band and strands that frame his face. His face has been sculpted to look very angular and traditionally handsome. He has a pointed, skinny nose and deep-set eyes. Richter's eyebrows are pointed, which emphasizes the angles of his face further. There's also a red hue around his eyes, which makes him look more mysterious. His long coat is textured to resemble the look of leather, and the trims have been sculpted to imitate the look of real coats. Our team also added creases to the sleeves and the sides, which make his coat more realistic. Richter's coat is double-breasted and the flaps are a light blue with rows of a silvery blue accent. And to go with the aristocratic aesthetic, his shirt is unbuttoned at the collar and has pleats along his chest, which makes the entire top half look more casual and undone. His gloves and shoes have the same large folded-over designs that emphasizes the limbs. The gloves have natural creases added to make more true to life, and his shoes have been painted brown with small buckle detailings. His pants are textured to imitate real fabric, and our team added details as minute as the buttons and the seams down the center of the pants. Creases have also been added to make the pants look more three-dimensional. And at his waist, he has a belt to hold up his pants and another belt to hold his sword. The former has a beautifully designed buckle with realistic stitch details on the trims. The buckle has been painted to look slightly aged to represent use. The belt that holds the sword has a pale silver buckle that looks a bit yellow as if it's been stained or oxidized. There are some realistic stitch details and the belt has been painted the same brown color as the former belt. Now let's talk about the sword. It's painted silver with a much stronger sheen, so it looks shinier and the embossed design becomes far more defined. It also stands out against the muted tones of Richter's color scheme. The chain that connects the sword to his belt has also been painted silver. The iconic weapon in his hands, the Vampire Killer Whip, has a braided design, which has been painted a light brown. The handle itself is a darker brown with a silver end and silver rivets on the sides. The end of the whip also has a larger braid design with two silver rings at its ends. The glossy finish is paired with realistic trims to imitate the look of real leather, making the whip look even more realistic. I also really like how the whip is coiled in its hands because it makes him resemble the official artwork even more. Richter Belmont's strong stature is on this base that has a blue banner across it vertically. The style is consistent with the rest of the lineup, so if you put them together, they look like a whole collection. The base has a wooden flooring as the top and the sides are adorned with weathered bricks. The banner is tattered at the ends, so it's more akin to the Castlevania video game art style. Now let's watch a recap of all the features in the standard edition of Richter Belmont Resin statue. Roll the clip, guys! And we are back! Here we have the exclusive edition of Richter Belmont. Now, as you can see, our team has added a lot of extra features with this version. First of all, we've included 2 interchangeable hands wielding a flask of holy water and his sword respectively, and they've been assembled right here. The holy water has a lovely cork design that has a jagged end. The body of the flask is blue and look, it lights up! We've included 2 LED functions, static, like this, and animated. The way it lights up imitates the way the holy water would glow in the game. The translucent material further enhances the flask quality. And in addition to the holy water, the sword detail is beautifully replicated here. We've painted the sword the same shiny silver as the sheath, so it looks like real metal. And in order to pair with the sword detail, we've made the handle on the sheath at his waist removable by magnet. So, if you want Richter to hold a sword, you can remove the handle, and this detail helps to keep the story straight depending on which display you go for. The base for the exclusive edition has the same consistent design as the standard edition with its blue banner and tatter bricks. We've also included the interchangeable hands, wielding the vampire killer whip. So, for those of you who would like more options when displaying Richter, you can opt for our exclusive edition. Let's now watch a video of all the features in the exclusive edition, and then we can check out Richter with the rest of the lineup. Roll the clip! We are now back and joined by the rest of our Castlevania Symphony of the Night lineup. We've got the exclusive editions of Alucard, Dracula, and our recently released Death here with Richter Belmont. Those of you who have purchased any or all of these, you can now see how they look displayed together. And if you've opted for our exclusive editions, you'd have even more choices on how you want to display them. And with that, let's move on to pricing. This is the price for the standard edition, which will be available for pre-order on our website, first4figures.com, and at your local retailer. This is the price for the exclusive edition, which will be available for pre-order only on our website, first4figures.com. This edition will include 2 interchangeable hands that hold a flask of holy water and a sword respectively, removable handle of the sword at the waist, and of course 2 interchangeable hands that wield the vampire killer whip. The holy water also has 2 LED modes, static and animated. So, to recap, these are the prices for all editions. All prices indicated here exclude local taxes and shipping. So for example, the EU, UK, and Australia regions, prices will look different on our website, as they are already inclusive of sales tax. We are running an early bird offer till this day, so be sure to place your orders quickly within that time frame to take advantage of this limited time offer. For website pre-orders, we offer payment plans without extra fees for those who wish to purchase in installments. We also have warehouses in the following locations, which means no import fees for these regions. Shipping costs to your country are estimated at checkout time. The final cost will be shown on the invoice, which will be sent to your registered email when your order is ready to ship. Thank you for joining us for our Castlevania Symphony of the Night Richter Belmont Resin Statue launch stream. Check us out on our website, first4figures.com, for more details, and follow us on our social media channels so you don't miss out on future news and teasers. We also have an amazing community on Facebook called the First Four Figures Official Collectors Club, where we chat with our members, run polls, post behind-the-scenes content, giveaways, and much more. So don't forget to check us out. Lastly, pre-orders are now open. Links are in the description. And that is a wrap. Thank you for joining us today. F4F is love, F4F is life, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye!